a special meeting of the Auburn Water District Board of Trustees on Thursday, December 12th at 4 p.m. at the Auburn Water District offices. I'm Mary Sylvester, President.
Fitz Crowley, Trustee.
Dan Belito, Trustee Treasurer.
Bob Kavanaugh, Trustee. Casey Geiger, Trustee.
Virginia John, Staff.
Mike Broadbent, Assistant Superintendent.
What a long day.
Sid Hazelton, Superintendent.
Independent City Council Ward 3 and Mayor's designee for Water District.
Jason Paulina, Trustee.
Okay, this special meeting we agreed to at our last regular meeting on November 20th because we wanted to continue to make progress on our budget, and to the extent possible, we hoped we will in fact at the end of this meeting be in fact ready to vote to present the budget at the public meeting on the 18th at 5:30 if we can be ready. This meeting is going to end no later than 6 p.m. so we need to time ourselves appropriately because we're done then. If we can finish the budget today with a vote of the consent to present it to, and I need a vote, to present it at the 18th, meeting on December 18th at the public meeting next week, then we can then create a budget for the agenda for the 18th that does not include work on the budget during our regular business meeting. If we cannot finish it, then the business meeting at 4 p.m. on the 18th has to go back into budget. But let's see what we can do. Now, I had the opportunity to review the November 20th meetings on a tablet due to some additional technical problems. The video is on the tablet, so it did get recorded, but it did not have, I could not get it to upload onto the web and YouTube. So that's another topic, but I did watch it and took more notes, even in addition to the other notes. We did vote on several things last time. One thing we voted on was to go with the COLA this year. We talked about a number of things that came to agreement. One of them is, and you'll see that it's in the budget, that Sid added $5,000 to the administration line that includes things for legal and other, and put more of the descriptors of what it would be including without putting money into a cost of services study. And this also provided some money for an HR consultant, which we had agreed would be a necessary element of the 2020 work plan. We discussed but did not make any agreed upon changes to the health insurance benefit. We discussed it insofar as saying that the current arrangement is not in fact considered inappropriate based on HR professionals, and we did get the exact formula, which is a little different than ours that the Portland Water District uses in their HR. But in order to tackle the questions that have arisen, I'd like to ask if we could in fact draw our attention to Tiz's memo and give her some time to talk about it. There's one from Tiz that says regarding our health insurance budget amount.
Right, that's the one. The other I don't care about, it's just for.
But let's just tackle this question straight out, and I'll let everybody first find it in your pile. There are two things from Tiz. One we're going to talk about now is regarding our health insurance budget amount.
And while they're doing that is, I'd be happy to skip this, except that I know we're video recording the information. So while they're looking, I'd be happy to read.
Talk us through
Okay,
it.
so
Highlights
at
and
our
what we
last
need to
meeting,
know.
we discussed, yes, we recognize some things about our health premium benefit, but as we've said for the last 8 years, it's too late in the year to do something about it because we seem to, without thinking, attach what we're going to do with health insurance with our budget planning. And so I went back and said, okay, that's not necessarily true. So what my proposal, I'm going to make this budget, this motion I hope I get a second. I don't care whether we discuss it now or later in our budget, but it'll impact
We're
my
in the
choice.
budget,
Right.
so.
Is that we get it, and it's really to acknowledge, to separate those two things and to say, let's take the time that's necessary, commit to the time that's necessary to look at this and make an informed choice. So that was the intent behind it. It also meets some other comments made by trustees, like controlling future cost and that are health insurance. But requires no action other than the commitment, which I already heard Mary say we've done, that we'll hire an HR consultant. I put in specific times because I don't want to wait 8 months to do it. And that this puts in a specific amount of money into our budget that if and when we need it, it will be available. So if it's okay,
So
I'll just read it through.
Yeah, read it through.
Okay, so whereas the Auburn Water District acknowledges compensation includes wages and benefits for the work completed by individuals, and whereas the Auburn Water District strives to be an excellent employer, and whereas the employees of the Auburn Water District contribute substantially to the success of the district, and whereas the Board of Trustees are committed to equitable and consistent compensation amongst the members of the team, and whereas marital and parental status are not requirements of any job at the Auburn Water District, then it is our intent to equalize the health insurance premium benefits over a number of years. And to accomplish this, I move the Auburn Water District add $18,000 to the 2020 health insurance premium benefit line to be available for compensation improved parity amongst the employees. That the Auburn Water District hire a human resource consultant within 75 days to review all aspects of human resources, including but not limited to salary and benefits, payroll processing, compliance with all state and federal regulations, annual training, review of personnel procedures and handbook, review of the annual evaluation process, job description updates, and other aspects of this area that have not been addressed by the Board of Trustees. And if needed, Auburn Water District will commit to hiring a person or firm to handle the HR resources aspect of the Auburn Water District. That's my motion, and I hope we get a second.
Second for discussion.
And let me just ask a question. Do you want to take it as a whole, or do you want
That's
to
my
take it
motion,
as
so, and I think
Okay,
I've
fine,
taken,
fine.
no, one is my motion, two, I think I've been extended, thank you very much, the courtesy of explaining the elements. People definitely know my position on this issue. And while I continue, there was a little back, the reasons why I feel that way, you know, we need time. It will allow us to manage our costs in the future. I do recognize what we're doing is not illegal. I never said it was illegal. I personally believe it's unethical and immoral. And just because something isn't legal, 151 years ago, you could own another human. And over 101 years ago, women didn't vote. So just because something's not illegal, if it's not equitable, it's a problem for me.
Okay, we have a motion and we have a second, and now this is the time for discussion on a motion that has these component parts. Yes, Andy?
Thank you. I have a couple of comments. One of them is I haven't got a problem with that to the account with the idea of looking at insurance premium. And I don't have a problem either hiring a consultant, although I'm wondering, make sure we have stated goals, because the consultant can run in tons of money and still we're not done.
Right.
So what the particular goals are, this board would have to make sure that we write them out clearly, because I'm wondering about the review of all processing and compliance with state and federal laws. I'm not sure we have an issue there, but maybe we do.
Yeah.
We do, then we
In my
find out
opinion.
that. So I think that's really not, and that's why I have a problem, but I think we have to find out what that's gonna cost, and maybe it's something that's done over 2 years and not just
Well,
one.
wouldn't that, well, one is this emergency, but wouldn't that all, because I agree with everything you said, but since we go out for an RFP on everything, we have to define the scope of the job.
Right, and that would be the goals we
Right,
want to
right.
accomplish.
And some of these may be that they don't do it, that they set a plan to do it, because a number of these, I think we have staffs that's definitely qualified. Only Sid can tell us whether we have the time in our staff.
Well, that's the other.
And that's the other reason to outsource it if needed for the long term.
Well, you're also talking here about outsourcing personnel, HR stuff, right, maybe?
Only if, that we're committed if needed. But that's like step 6 you get to. So if the consultant said we need 50 hours more of work to do X, Y, Z. Do
Hmm.
we do that with the consultant or do we do it with staff?
Yeah, and that's what we have to line out,
Right.
really lay out detailed goals, what the,
Yeah.
the district wants.
Yeah.
As far as, you're talking about the health insurance and parity between single and, there was a study that was done not too long ago that showed that a lot of people have complained about salary, what a salary pays nowadays compared to what it did 30 years ago. And people are behind the 8 ball or even, it's actually about a 10 or 15% increase over what money could buy 30 years ago. But when you throw in benefits, it's more of a 67% increase over what your money buys now than what you got 30 years ago. Because the hidden gem here is health insurance is climbing like this, and salaries aren't climbing quite as fast, but when you add it together, people have seen a 50 to 60% increase in what their buying power is because we've thrown it into salaries. I mean, into benefits rather than into salaries. So it's a real serious thing we have to look at because it's a huge part, sometimes 50 to 70% of their pay or more, sometimes it's dollar for dollar goes into a benefit. So we need to look at this and how we do it. My issue is that we have to be competitive, so we can't say, well, this is what we're going to do. And every other district or every other government agency that we deal with do it the old fashioned way. How we're gonna retain employees and attract new ones. 'Cause,
I agree
right
with
now,
you.
the salary for the family person's gonna go for the $2,400 a month they're getting minus what they pay. And but they're gonna stay away from somebody who's just giving them,
Well, and that's what they're giving. I agree with what you said, and it becomes much more important as we try to reduce the age of people retiring, that we give the employee the flexibility where to put the money. You notice I'm not trying to take any money away. In fact, my initial proposal was give all the money, but there was, that's an unrealistic 1 year
Well,
estimate.
I think that
long term.
we think about this massage.
Where's the
One
money
of my
come
goals-
from? I'm sorry, I'm just,
I didn't put
where's
it in here, but where I
Okay.
proposed it.
should we
is-
talk about that? I mean, I'm just curious.
Well, we're not really sure where we wanna go here, cause maybe the end result is that we pay a large amount of money to single people to try and make it more comparative with a family person. My feeling is that the goal we wanna go to is find a way to pay less in benefits and more in salary, and have them decide what they wanna do with the money. So you get paid
I agree with the parity.
$2,000 a month, and that's what you get. Now, if
And
you
I
have a
get-
family plan, and you decide to use it all on your family plan, then you get it for that. If you decide not to, then you use part of it, but somehow we spike in health insurance that happens down the road, the employee gets, I'm just saying that would be
If
to
for a
me, and
younger
then
employee,
go
you might
get
want
to.
a second plan. We didn't need to look at that this year, because Sid did the job of finding one that we actually reduced our premium. So there was no reason this year to have that discussion, but we shouldn't wait till October of next year to have the discussion.
I think it's a
Because
great.
in most cases, younger people would want more flexibility in their retirement plan and take more of the risk. In most
There's
cases,
10
not in
options
all, but give the individual, because we have very competent staff and we have staff who knows what they'd like. Give them the money and let them spend it. I just want to ensure that we offer family health. That's all I want to do is offer.
And that's where the study would come in, I think, probably what you're talking about, is to do a more in-depth study as to what are the options to pay benefit, salary, combinations, and still remain competitive in the marketplace for personnel.
So at this point, I would like to just note that this budget at the level of the bottom line, comes in most to last year's, to the current. The budget for 2020 is incredibly close to the
And
budget.
that happened to be because we had an increase in health insurance.
That's
one of the major things in health.
Because we had a revenue increase.
Right. I'd like, what's that?
The expenditures.
No, that's not in this budget.
That's what we
That's
had
not
to
The
in
change.
proposed revenue increase is not in
Okay.
this budget.
So what I wanna say is that if you look at the budget 2019 and the budget 2020, this is as close to a flat budget as any of us are likely to see. And I think we asked Sid to bring us the flattest possible budget he could bring us. And then we also have chosen in other discussions to, prioritize reestablishing our cash in hand. And the only way, and to use the revenue increase from the rate increase to restore cash in hand and lay pipe. And and I think all of those things are really important. Now, every time we add something now, we are shifting away from that triple sort of financial, I'm not saying it isn't an important
No,
issue,
and
I
what,
just
he
wanna
has an answer
highlight.
to how to do it, because he's mentioned it several times. So Sid, you mentioned at our previous meetings, and if I had time, it was one of my requests, but I ran out of time, that for a number of years, that we budget for 42% for HSA stuff, for our
Right,
health saving.
right.
And yet, historically, over at least the last 5 years, we are coming close to that number.
Right, right.
50% or less.
We always budget,
42%?
it was around 40%. This year, we bumped it a little bit because our insurance has a higher out-of-pocket max, our overall exposure is higher.
Right.
So we actually took that 40% and brought it down to, I think it's 37%.
Do you know what that number, because that's where, since we haven't spent it, and that's what you said in previous meetings, we haven't come close. That's where I think the majority of the money to cover my $18,000.
But do know that's additional risk, of course. If we're going to,
Oh, yes, but again, based on the historical argument that for 5 or more, and you mentioned 7 or 8 having the history, but you could provide that to
Well,
us.
But $18,000, when we're talking about an overall budget increase of 0.07, an additional 18,000 to me for a good reason, because I was gonna bring up one other addition, potentially, maybe not this year, but next, would be a good thing. If it's
But
going
again-
to accomplish-
Arguing one way or
If you-
another,
no.
just a factual
there's one
sort
thing to
of-
say though, is, I mean, we are assuming that entire out-of-pocket max risk. If everyone
Oh, I know that.
uses, so that 18 is not, putting
No, I know that.
18,000 to that is not really more available money per se.
Well, it's
It's-
again,
it's-
shifting the risk. What is the risk? The other thing is putting $18,000 in this doesn't mean we're going to spend it. What it does, what $18,000 allows you, in case I'm waiting, anyone knows some of the calculation, it allows you to start the mid-level sharing, the one equal to family and or children, spouse or children, that level to start that as early as April 1st.
The only other thing I wanna say is that there's no way that there's enough money in the consulting administration budget line now to cover this level of consulting. I think we put in enough to cover looking at the handbook, plus some legal fees, which we knew we were going to have, and all the other things that are part of the administrative costs. So this budget would increase not just by 18,000, but it would have to be, I don't even think we know yet what an amount of consulting would be, but we could put a placeholder number in it, a not to exceed 10,000. I mean, I think, and I don't know if 10,000 would buy enough consulting
And
for
it may
this.
be that we can only do, because remember, this doesn't say that all these aspects will be reviewed. It doesn't say all at once, so I've heard somebody say over a year. We did agree to hire one, so
We did.
if $5,000 is all that the district will have in 2020 to hire a consultant, that's all you'll have. So what can you do for, but the consultant would probably prioritize those, because maybe the handbook isn't the number one issue.
But I also think that this puts on the list, as part of this discussion, that we approve this motion, is that it gives us a track to run on for next year. Items
Yeah, that
on
was
the
the goal.
agenda, because we might find out, okay, this is what we wanna have done, we have a list of goals, and it may be something that can happen in the next budget, now that we have a clear set of goals and things that we can't handle.
And I like having these things recorded in motions, cause it lets us.
Cause I'm all in favor of studying this and looking at
And
that whole.
when does the 75 days, could there be a clarifying when that starts? I mean, is that on January 1st,
Well, wouldn't it,
when the budget year
well,
begins?
somebody could put that, I counted my 75 days from the date we actually vote the money, and we don't vote the money till December.
Got
But
Just wanted to know.
I don't want 6 months to pass, because
Right.
there's some
I
urgent
just
work.
wanted to make sure we were all gonna be clear, cause we're gonna hold ourselves accountable to whatever we vote.
JC, Bob, something to add?
I don't see the need for it. I agree.
Dan, any thoughts?
Would you
Well,
approve?
just a thought, and Jason after, I'm in favor of doing the parity. The 18,000, just wanna know where it's coming from. I'd hate to see this number move
This number
much
will
from
go
there.
up.
I'm not really pleased with the maximum rate increase, but I am interested in all the work that TIS has done in the last few years on this to have some action, and so I'm definitely in favor of putting the money in as a line item, but maybe a little bit, cause you know, I think we got some talent. The other two bullet items, you know, the HR stuff, which we've already agreed to do, right? You
Yeah,
said?
we did.
But now we've
So
agreed,
we can't really back up,
right,
so.
so that was
I'm actually at least in favor of getting some consulting in to help us understand some of these questions.
Maybe we could go halfway,
Before we throw money at something,
you know,
without
go
context.
9,000.
Can I say something?
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
go ahead.
think we need to commit money to anything right now. If we commit to review and hire an HR consultant, then, or at least explore hiring an HR consultant, I think is the better term. Can we do that?
we voted to hire an HR consultant, that's not a
Well,
negotiable.
we agreed on it,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
sure
But
it's
I
a
don't-
vote, but
Well, we'll be into this.
this would have to be an amendment to the motion
I
that's
don't
on
wanna
the
add
floor.
anything to the budget because of this.
Well, this
It's
would
my
now add
preference.
18,000. So at the moment, this
But
motion has
amended,
both
if
things in it.
anyone's in favor of, just to speak up for 1 second, just if anyone's in favor of exploring hiring of a HR consultant, let's amend this and say, at a meeting in a future date within the next 75 days or sooner, can we explore that option?
Where will
I
be
think
the money
this is
for that
not,
consultant?
this is not, exploring the
We already
option,
have
exploring
budget.
the option is what I'm asking.
Let's, I mean,
So-
I like what he's thinking, let's fund the HR person to come in and then figure out,
I don't know, fund-
let's just, we can still have a flat budget and gain how many thousands? $4,000? So we could go $1 less than the 2018 budget. That's flat. We can boast that it's less than last year, and then use that money for the HR consultant, like he suggested, instead of just taking the 18 and happening this year. Because
How are you gonna
Using
fund
money
it
for-
if the HR person comes in and said, yeah, you
Before
need to
you
do
explore.
something?
Well,
Where are you
then
gonna get
that's
the
it.
funding?
That's
And
gonna be
for
future meetings.
2021.
Well, but
Alright,
it's
so wait, I wanna hold some process here.
Yep.
So are you making a motion to amend the motion?
Yes,
And could you say what that amendment is?
no increase to explore
Use
at a
what he
future
already
date,
budgeted.
soon, to explore us to discuss using in the future, the
what's the
consultant.
motion?
Amending your motion,
Yeah, so,
removing the $18,000.
okay, so we're.
There's no cost requirement,
Okay,
and to, as a group, explore
Hiring an HR
hiring
consultant
HR consultant.
So
within
you're
the
taking that
existing
off.
budget.
Taking number one
so
off.
he's taking number two
To
off,
explore.
he's only exploring, he's not committing to doing it,
Yes, that's correct.
with your motion.
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
okay, there's an amendment to the motion. Is there a second on the amendment?
second for eliminating 1 and 2 and keeping line 3.
That's
or
not what I
if they're
said.
numbered.
No, he's
So
keeping.
you
I
said
think
what
it's
it is,
specific.
no, yeah.
He's actually, am I correct that you're eliminating the 18,000, but you're asking that we, in your
We'll
amendment,
explore,
that we would explore hiring a
Right.
human resources consultant within 75 days
yes,
with using the existing budget resources
yes.
And it's
Well, exploring is not,
and explore.
So-
Yes,
As I read this, correct me if I'm wrong, it says the 18,000 you had in there
Mhm.
was for basically a new concept to add that so there'd be parity in health insurance.
If we wanted parity or improvement in parity.
So
because
what we're
this won't
talking
get it
about,
all the way.
18 or
So it
nothing,
might, so right, and that's the thing, is if you allocate the 18, doesn't mean you spend 1 penny of it. Because the first thing is you don't know if you should be spending the money.
but what you're
And
really
using it.
asking is to buy into the concept of parity of health insurance.
correct.
Well, actually, but that's part
Review
two,
it,
because
yeah.
if you do number 1, if you do number 2 on this, of doing the HR consultant, the HR consultant may come back and say parity is crazy.
we're
I
gonna,
want to not
So
know
this
it,
is, so I want to just
Not
hold up
finding
the
out
process.
but he needs, he's gonna second.
We have got an amendment to this motion that would focus on exploring hiring a human resources consultant within 75 days using existing budget resources. And there is a second. Is there discussion on the amendment
There are 2 amendments, that and removing the 18.
and removing the 18,000 addition to the budget?
One amendment?
Yes, one amendment.
It's all in one amendment. There's an amendment with a second. Are, all those in favor of the amendment?
can we discuss it?
Oh, I said,
We don't
I
have
did
to?
any discussion?
I
I'm
thought we
sorry, I
already
thought
did.
we did.
Just did that.
Is there more
We
discussion
discussed
on the
the-
amendment?
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry,
I-
I thought we had. Is there
Speak up. Will
is
you
there
consider,
amendment- is there
the
dis-
question is, can we just speak
discussion on the
people for a
amendment?
minute? Would you consider talking about what a consultant could provide for us on the HR side. That's all I'm asking. I don't wanna consider this budget discussion. So that's not, to me, this isn't where you add.
You add it when you talk about this document. 18,000, if you're gonna add it or not add it.
That's what we're working on here, Jason,
Yeah,
is whether
okay.
we add it to that document. Is there more discussion around, this amendment? And what this amendment is saying is that, in fact, to the budget, the December 9th budget, that in fact, the existing budget line within that will be used to hire an explore hiring an HR consultant. All those in favor of the amendment? All those opposed to the amendment? So the amendment fails. Is there more discussion on the motion? The motion that on the floor is adding $18,000 to the budget to bring parity, should we decide to move forward with parity and to be available and.
Because I can't, because
Is
I
that
believe,
the-
yeah,
is that
because
the amendment?
he was a friendly
Friendly
amendment,
amendment.
since he seconded mine, I could just accept it. I can't do that, that's what I'm telling him, I can't do
Okay,
that
we'll do it,
because,
then I'll make an
right,
amendment.
because we already decided at our last meeting, she reported, we agreed
Right.
consensus wise, not a vote, which is why we need to do votes, I see
Well,
we are now.
Okay, then but what should we say that, again, for what we've got, budgeted, we can't do everything that's on it. So maybe, the hiring the 75 days to review, the aspects of human resources, but also maybe somehow to strive to do the rest, but not require it,
Right.
is what I'm trying to say.
So when I heard the difference, which is why I couldn't accept it, I can fix this, I could accept friendly on the other. I heard you change it from we will hire to we will explore.
Right, we explore.
And those are two different things. The hiring is an action, the explore, we can, next October, we'll still be talking about this. That's my
So
concern.
we will explore it within 75 days, and then by that point, either wins or
So here, to keep the 18,000 in and to explore hiring a human resources consultant using existing budget.
Yeah, and the placeholder is there in case
Yeah.
something does come from it.
Yeah.
But we don't have to wait till the 2020
So this
budget.
is an amendment. Is there a second to that amendment?
I guess not. All right,
I
we're back
guess
to the
not.
original motion.
All right, we are back to the original motion.
I guess I'd move the question, cause
Yep.
I think people knew where they were.
All right, all those in favor of this motion, please, not a motion.
It is a motion.
This motion, please raise your hand. All those opposed? The motion fails.
That's okay. It's documented, that's all I wanted, so.
And I really am grateful that we got that served, because we deserved its day of assessment here.
We are still hiring an HR person, that's already been done, though, it's just whether the scope of it.
That's right, we
Well,
are.
I would question no, because we just voted down not hiring somebody, and we had consensus, we did not have a vote our last meeting.
We haven't.
We need to bring that motion back.
So let's go into that particular line, that particular page.
I think we have, but I don't think they've circumvented the original.
We
We
weren't
didn't
voting.
vote
We
the
were-
last
we
time,
didn't vote.
it
We
was
were
a
in a
consensus.
workshop.
But it's in the budget already, right?
No,
But there is enough money
Yeah.
in the budget to hire an HR consultant.
And I'll make a motion that we make sure that we keep the money in the budget already allocated for the hiring of a HR consultant.
To make sure that an HR money to hire an HR consultant is in the budget. Is
I'll
there a
second
second?
that.
All right, there's a second. Is there discussion?
It's already in it, so it's already in the budget, so.
It's already in there.
It shouldn't be in the budget.
Like 5,000.
5,000.
This budget, we discussed the last workshop, was not voting, it was consensus.
And we really can't.
We agreed, we kind of wanted to go in that direction, but we have not, in this budget, approved those funds,
That's
correct?
what we're doing tonight.
That's what
That's
we
what
right
this
now. It's
is.
already in there. We
This
don't have to
vote
add
is
it.
a $5,000.
That draft.
It's okay.
So
Yeah, he put it in there, but it hasn't been approved, Jason.
So we're gonna approve this.
$5,000
part
show.
of the
I
budget.
guess what we're doing here is we're trying to improve it so that we don't have.
All right, one at a
I
time.
want
Bob.
them to speak.
Because I don't understand, if the $5,000 for this line item is already in the budget, why are we dealing with it at all except for voting on the budget that is approved?
I think we're doing it tonight because we don't wanna have next week have people like this.
We're trying to
trying
work
to
I
out
don't
all
think,
the
we're
way.
trying to-
this is,
I
this
wanna
is kind
say
of, this is,
something.
this is kind of a very weird way of doing this. We could pick out 20 things and do
Yes,
the
that's
same
exactly
thing in
what
here,
we're
so I don't,
That's.
I think we should deal with it, it's fine, it's in the budget, we vote for the budget, voting for it.
Then you're okay with it.
Otherwise, we're not,
Then you're okay
don't
with
have a
that.
problem with
But if we disagree with one line in the budget, we're gonna vote no on it. Should we discuss it now, or wait until,
Next week.
this is what he was doing? He was trying to raise it now, so we can talk about it. Am I incorrect?
so show me the line item.
Budget, if, just to kind of bring it back, if you look at page 3 under administration, the things that are in 2019, if you look at the end of that, note, that's where the 5,000 was put as a result of the last meeting. There was also discussion about a number of items to be added, as an addition to the budget. And this might not be the place for it, but this is where there is an additional, description, at, under, it's just simply under miscellaneous, and if you want to add another specific line item to fund or not fund, where it says system assessment and studies, that's the only additional language that was put in, and that was put in under miscellaneous, whether that belongs there or not, whether it needs its own line item, right here, miscellaneous, system assessment and studies. So that's what you're looking at, that's what's in the budget right now.
So if
That
we
you're
leave the, if we pass this budget with $5,000, it does not ensure that we either explore or hire an HR consultant. All it's done is saying we've added $5,000.
So the legal and audit account, that's what this shows.
Unless we vote now or in the future, right?
Am I
On
correct?
Andy's motion.
On Andy's
On
motion?
Andy's motion.
So the legal and audit, my understanding of that would be with all that more that we're doing, since Mary's been the president, we've been dealing with a lot of different things. A lot of legal fees have been racked up, more than any other year that I can remember.
Well, but it represents
and
19 years of work.
And so that was $5,000 was gonna be anticipation that it was gonna cost us more for that than maybe what than last year. I wasn't considering that to be toward a consultant.
Right, so if anything else is being looked to be put in, it's not here now. That's what you have in front of you is what is currently budgeted or up for consideration in the budget.
So this would be an additional 5,000 over that 5,000 that was in your email about that we got from you in the last week.
That's
No,
the
no,
one that's listed.
It's already in there.
It's already in there.
This is not
It's
additional.
not an additional
Oh, we just wanted
5,000
to have a vote, so we make sure it got earmarked for that purpose.
for the consultant purpose. Okay.
You want that page, Bob? So, just to show you.
I didn't see a red line or anything there.
In a place.
Yes,
This is, so
This
this
is
includes,
I'm gonna say,
that includes the
In your
5,000.
previous budget, that was 40, now it's
Got it.
45.
Okay,
don't want
good.
to add
So
to
I was thinking that might be a red 45 instead updated.
at this
Okay.
point, because they're,
Thank you.
Okay, you had something to say, can we, I
so
want,
my preference personally would be not to add or change anything in this budget right now. As a result of dealt with it or move on from it right now.
so
So,
before you leave, can we,
I think you-
are we ready to vote on Andy's motion?
And I do wanna hear the motion thoroughly before we vote on it.
Yeah. I'm just making a motion that we, Auburn Water District will, explore hiring within 75 days to review the aspects of human resources, including but not limited to. And salary benefits, just as this is put down in this.
And if you wanted to be safe and sound, I'd recommend you just put a period after resources, say Auburn Water District will explore, so replace the word hire, a human resource consultant within 75 days to review all aspects of human resources using the existing budgeted amount.
This is a correction point, that wasn't your motion you had read off before. Right, that you seconded, it was to keep 5,000 in the budget to hire a consultant.
Okay, well, that's, if we had to do it to keep the 5,000, so.
But that's already in the budget, so when we approve the
Right.
budget, we can approve the 5,000. We're not
So-
looking for more.
We're not increasing the budget,
Right.
we're simply committing to
Keeping
exploring,
it, using
hiring, and
5,000
HR.
already in the existing budget. To-
All right,
I forget who
Only-
seconded that.
Tis.
I seconded it.
Only the verbiage, not the money.
Right.
The
So
money
that's it.
stays
Nothing's
put,
added.
is what basically earmarking it for a specific,
Taking that
Purpose.
5,000 from what?
So
It's
again,
already there,
It's in the budget.
it's already in the budget.
and the legal and audit
well,
one.
it's been added to the legal and audit line
That's
back
an increase.
several drafts ago.
Yeah.
Cause we agreed.
No, just the last draft,
The last draft, right. We got an email, remember we
That's
got an
not
email
all
in the
the
last
legal
week about that?
It's just specifically.
Well, if it was after Monday, I didn't get it.
No.
Well, that's.
All right.
in the-
So this is not changing the bottom line of this
Right, not
budget
changing
at
the
all.
bottom line.
It is just committing, using existing budget figures of this proposed budget to explore hiring an HR consultant. All those in favor? All those opposed? The motion carries. Would you like to take a bio break?
Yeah.
We will not do anything radical while you're gone. Okay, we have tackled some questions that have been sort of on various minds for a while, and I am glad to have the chance for us to tackle them. Last time we went through this budget with, I believe, what could be, called a fine tooth comb. We went page by page, we went back to front, leaving the HR components to the last. We voted to do the COLA. We have now resolved health insurance questions. We would like, if they don't mind, I'm going to commend Sid for finding a 4-something% decrease in health insurance. I think that is just fantastic for us.
One thing I would like, final number until just a few days ago, so this number does reflect the final number for this new policy.
But
It's,
nothing in the policy
0.2%.
itself changed from what we agreed to.
What I just I worked with Cross to reflect, to make sure that the equivalent benefits we had in the old one, the employees would not lose something moving
Right.
forward into this one.
Which is what you reported to us on the.
Right, so that's what this final number does.
So I'm gonna go around to each person and let everyone ask any final questions you have on this budget, and then I'm going to ask if we are ready for a consent vote to approve this into the public meeting on December 18th at 5:30 p.m. So I'm gonna start with Andy.
Yep, no, I am, very pleased about how this is, anytime I see a close to flatline budget, I'm very pleased with how it turned out. I quite don't understand how our salary with a 1.6% COLA, again, maybe you told me this and forgive me if my mind is retaining it, but we're having a very, very tiny increase in payroll. But we have a 1.6% COLA with all other, increases, step increases included, and, we have a $10,000-12,000 increase in salaries, which is kind of unheard of. Even 5% of 821,000 would be 40.
Some left. We also had some changes.
Well, I understand how you can have, last year, we had a good year because we had some people that switched policy, that switched from family to single, or no longer took the family from us. But I always wonder if